for in-cab test. Make sure my seatbelt is not cut, frayed. Make sure it latches, non-latches properly. In between the seat and the door, my fire extinguisher needs to be properly mounted and secured. It should be fully charged with safety pin in place. Underneath the seat are my 3 safety triangles. Should be not broken or missing. Also, my humble box, 6 fuses and extra bulbs. My mirrors, no cracks, clean, no illegal stickers, and function properly. My mirrors, no cracks, clean, no illegal stickers, and adjusted to my view. My windshield, no cracks, clean, no illegal stickers, and my gasket is intact all around. My windshield wipers are properly mounted and secured, not cracked, bent, or broken. I want to make sure my washer fluid comes out, is working properly. This is my 20-inch steering wheel. I'm going to make sure it has no more than 2 inches of play. This is my left turn signal. This is my right turn signal. This is my high beams. This is my hazard button. These are my hazardous. These are my clearance lights and my marker lights. I want to make sure my buttons are properly mounted and secure, not cracked or broken or missing. For my gauges, I want to make sure my gauges. This is my gauges. This is my oil gauge. This is my temperature gauge. Should be between 170 and 210. My oil gauge should be between 30 and 60. My voltmeter should be between 12 and 14. My tachometer or RPMs. This is my fuel gauge. This is my miles per hour gauge. This is my primary and secondary air gauge. My primary is orange and my secondary is green. Now I want to make sure all my gauges are not broken or bent and working properly and properly illuminated. Now I want to check my heater and defroster. Okay, heater and defroster are working properly. I want to make sure my knobs they're properly mounted and secured and not cracked or missing. And they're working properly. This is my J brake. This is my J brake buttons. I want to make sure this is my high, low, high, medium, and low. I want to make sure my buttons are not properly mounted and secure, not cracked, broken, or missing. This is my air valves. My emergency brake air valves are properly mounted and secure, not cracked, broken, or missing. No leaking air. This is my gear sticks, my gear shifter. Make sure it's properly mounted and secure, not cracked, bent, or broken. I make sure my gear selector is properly mounted and secure, not cracked, bent, or broken. I make sure it's working properly and no leaking air. Okay, my clutch. This is my clutch. This is my service brake. With my service brake, I like to check that my ABS light comes on my dash, and also it comes on the rear of my trailer. Okay, my ABS light came on my dash, and also came on the back of my trailer. And this is my gas. I want to make sure I'm free. I have no objects underneath my pedals. Okay, now I am ready to do my COSLA test. I am going to make sure I am fully charged. I'm gonna rub up my engine to 1200 RPM. Okay, now I am fully charged. I'm gonna put my truck in first gear, low gear. I'm gonna safely turn off my engine. Turn my engine back into on position. Okay. For my first test, I want to do the applied brake check. For this test, I should not lose more than 4 psi on the combination. This is a combination. Okay, my needle stopped, so I'm going to start my time now. Start my minute now. My needle stopped at 110 psi. Okay, after my minute, when my needle is still at 110, I did not lose any pressure. It's a good test. For my next test, I'm gonna do my low air warning indicator. My light and buzzer should come on between 55 and 75 psi. Okay, my light and buzzer came on at 65 psi. It's a good test because it's between 55 and 75 psi. Now for the next test, I'm going to do my emergency brakes pump out test. Both my valves should pump out between 20 and 45 psi. Okay, both my valves popped out at 27 psi. It's a good test. It's a good test because it's between 20 and 45 psi. Now, for my next test is going to be my governor cut out. My governor should cut out no higher than 140 psi. I'll make sure both of my valves are popped out. Put my truck in neutral. Start my engine. I'm gonna run my engine to 1200 psi. Okay, my governor cut out at 130 psi. I know because my needle stopped at 130 psi. It's a good test. Now my governor cut cut-in test. Should cut in no less than 100 psi. (2001, 2002, 2003, 2004, 2005, 2006, 2007, 2008, 2009, 2010. After 10 seconds, my needle did not rise. I am going to try my test again. After a 5-second delay, my needle started rising at 106 psi. It's 106 psi. It's a good test. Now I'm going to check my tractor brakes. Now I'm going to check my emergency tractor brakes. I'm going to push in my trailer brakes. I'm going to wait for that hissing noise to go away. Okay. Okay. It's a good test because my tractor the tires did not roll. Now I'm going to try my emergency trailer brakes. Okay. It's a good test. It's a good test because my trailer tires did not roll. Now I'm gonna try my service brake. Okay. My tractor stopped evenly. It did not shift to either side, indicating I need to do brake adjustments. Ahí está la verga. Ahí estamos a la verga.